Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Active passive voice series, day 9, future perfect tense, part 1. Students, as you know, we are discussing active passive voice and today is day 9. Let's start. Students, as you know, active voice and passive voice are two different ways of constructing sentences based on the relationship between the subject and the object of a verb. Okay? In active voice, the subject of the sentence performs the action expressed by the verb and the object receives that action. The structure of an active voice sentences is usually subject plus verb plus object. Let me repeat. Subject plus verb plus object. As far as passive voice is concerned, in passive voice, the subject of the sentence receives the action expressed by the verb and the object becomes the focus of the sentence. The structure of a passive voice sentence is usually object plus verb plus subject. Let me repeat. Object plus verb plus subject. Students, in passive voice, the emphasis is on the action rather than the doer of the action. It is often used when the doer of the action is unknown, unimportant, or when the speaker or writer wants to shift the focus of the recipient of the action. Students, today I will explain you future perfect, the passive voice of future perfect. So first of all, I will tell you the rules how you will convert active voice into passive voice of future perfect. Okay? In active voice, you use will have. In active voice, the helping verbs are will have. Okay? Will have and shall have. And we use third form of the verb. In future perfect active voice, we use third form of the verb. Alright? As far as passive voice is concerned, in passive voice, the helping verbs are will have been. The helping verb is will have been. Use of by will be there, as you know. Past participle. Past participle means we will use third form of the verb. In active and in passive, both we will use third form of the verb. Alright? As you know, in present perfect, in past perfect, and in future perfect active voice, we use third form of the verb. Alright? Subject will take the place of object and object will take the place of subject. Okay? Pronoun changes will be there. I have written it for you. I will be changed into me. He will be changed into him. She will be changed into her. They will be changed into them. We will be changed into us, you, it, and nouns. You will not change them. They will remain the same. Alright? So, what are the rules? Will have been is the helping verb. Use of by will be there. Use of past participle. Subject will take the place of object and object will take the place of subject. Okay? Pronoun changes that I have explained to you. Alright? Now I will show you some examples. Today we will do positive and negative sentences. Today I will explain you positive and negative sentences of passive voice of future perfect. Okay? Future perfect. Positive or affirmative sentences. My mother will have read a book. My mother will have read a book. Look, in this sentence, my mother, this is subject. Will have is the helping verb or auxiliary verb. Alright. Read is the third form of the verb. Main verb. Okay. A is article and book is object. As I told you, subject will take the place of object and object will come in the place of subject. Okay. And we will use will have been as helping verb. In passive voice, subject will take the place of object and object will come in the place of subject. We will use will have been as helping verb in passive voice. We will use third form of the verb. Pronoun changes will be there. So how we will change this active voice into passive voice? This is affirmative or positive sentence of future perfect. All right. My mother will have read a book. A book will have been read by my mother. Okay. A book will have been read by my mother. This is affirmative sentence of future perfect. Okay, another example of positive sentence or affirmative sentence. She will have crossed the sea. She will have crossed the sea. In this sentence, she is subject. Okay. Will have is helping verb. Crossed is the main verb. The is article and sea is object. Subject will take the place of object and object will take the place of subject. Okay, rule number 1. Next is will have been. You will use will have been in passive voice of future perfect. You will use third form of the verb. Pronoun changes will be there and use of by as well. Okay. So how you will convert this active voice into passive? She will have crossed the sea. The sea. The sea is now our subject. Okay. In active voice, it was object, but now it is subject. The sea will have been crossed by her. I have changed she into her. I have used by. I have used third form of the verb and will have been as a helping verb. Okay. These two examples were from the positive sentences of future perfect. Now I will explain negative sentences. I will show you the negative example of negative sentence. You will not have watched a movie. Will not have. Okay, will not have. In negative sentences, you will not have watched a movie. So how we will convert this? A movie will not have been. A movie will not have been. You have to look at this sequence. A movie will not have been watched by you. As I told you, you will remain the same. No need to change you. Okay. A movie will not have been watched by you. Another example of negative sentence. I shall not have written a letter. I shall not have written a letter. A letter will not have been written by me. I have changed I into me. I have used will not have been because these are the negative sentences. Okay. Written is the third form. In active voice and in passive, both I have used third form because in future perfect, in present perfect, past perfect and in future perfect, we use third form of the verb. All right. And I have used will not have been as helping verb. All right. Subject has taken the place of object and object has taken the place of subject. Okay. A letter will not have been written by me. Today I have explained to you affirmative and negative sentences of future perfect passive voice. Inshallah, in my next video, I will explain you interrogative, interrogative and interrogative pronouns. All right. I hope you will like this lecture. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share.